Today I'm going to show you how to unscrew the back of a Breitling watch that has a screw-on back. And my particular Breitling has a small battery, and I'm going to show you how to replace the battery. And the one I am referring to is this one right over here to the right. I'm going to be unscrewing the back, showing you a really easy technique, and replacing the battery. So let's go ahead and get on into that. So you got to be careful taking off the band here because it's connected here and here. So what you want to do is you want to very carefully just kind of either push this back here until it flaps open. There we go, step one. And then very carefully jimmy that on up. There's the back again. And once that now is open, let's go ahead and lay down something so we don't scratch the face there. Okay, so this technique, this is a screw-on back. And the first thing you try to do if you look at it, you want to try to pry it up. Well, that's obviously not the thing to do. These are screw-on backs. They're actually little grooves once you get it up. And normally you have to buy this little key tool that kind of latches on and twists. And Breitling, if you watch their YouTube video, they have this like high-tech machine that comes down, it goes and then screws it off. Well, after watching another video, I didn't think it was possible, but a guy actually used a rubber child's ball, squeezed it so it kind of pinches the metal right here, and then he just turned it counterclockwise, obviously, and it opened back up. It opened up. And I was flabbergasted. I said, there's no way, is that possible? So I looked around the house. I didn't have a rubber ball at all. So I just kind of came up with anything I could come up with, and that was, you're going to laugh, but don't, because it worked. I came up with a hacky sack. And that obviously, that material won't latch on. So I needed some kind of some sticky rubber to grip onto the metal. Well, I was looking around for something of the sorts, but I really had nothing. And again, don't laugh, but I came up with a magic finger for magic tricks, where you shove a handkerchief in and then it disappears, type thing like that. Anyway, so the combination of this and this actually worked, and let me show you exactly what I did. So number one, you want a dry palm, or use something of the sorts, but you want a dry palm. And I put the watch like this, and this on top like this. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of pinch in the hacky sack so it looks like this. Put it on top, and again, a dry palm definitely works a lot better. And then put some strength into it, and then twist. And you just want to loosen it up just enough, and then you might be able to get it the rest of the way. There we go. Rest of the way by fingers. So let's go ahead and get that on up, and there you go. So that is the back of the watch, and I've already obviously taken it apart because that's where the battery goes right there. Now again, this is a analog watch with the dials and everything like that, but it stopped working on me, and I was like, what's the deal? And pulled off the back. Voila, we have a battery back there. Now, buy the squeeze ball in the description below. Grab the squeeze ball, grab a actual tool, whatever your forte is. It's a very simple, very cheap, the ball. But okay, now that the back is off, we're going to take our battery here, and I ordered this online, and I'll have a description for this as well in the down below. This is a Energizer 395-399. This is replaces SR927W or SR927SW. Again, Energizer. And what you want to do is you want to take it and you want to flip it over so the positive side is up. And what you want to do with this is you want to be careful, but there's a couple little tabs right there that are going to be very obviously if you're going to do this to your watch, and you want to kind of slip it in and then prop it on down. So let's go ahead and do that. just got to be a wee bit careful here with it. So let's improvise, and let's go ahead and pull that little tab back here so we can slip that battery on in there. Okay, there we go. There's a very small, right where my scissors are, there's a very small little bracket right there that you kind of have to pull back, and that kind of locks it in, not to mention this right here slips underneath here. So now let's go ahead and screw on the back of the watch here. Okay, we'll do it hand tight first, and then we'll get my little finger guy again here, pinch the hacky sack, put it back on. Now obviously clockwise, and we'll tighten it on there real nice. Okay, now that our battery is in and our back is screwed on tight, this knob right here, how to get the time correct, is this actually screws towards you, and then it pops out, so get your fingernail underneath the bottom of it, and then you're going to pull it towards you, and one click is the date, and let's get that in focus. The first click is the date, and that's going 8, 9, 10, and then get your fingernail back there one more time, pop it out, one more click, and then that is going to be the time here. So once that is set, let's just say that for right now, you're going to push it in, pop 1, pop 2, and then when it's pushed in, screw it in. How to get the second hand started, up here, this top one here, you're just going to push it in, and then there it goes. And that is how you replace the battery on a Breitling watch, and how to unscrew the back of it.